why the concept of niya or intention is so essential for the Muslim actions?
So that we wouldn't start judging people. Yeah. I mean, I can make mistakes, right? But you wouldn't judge me for my mistake. You'd be like, I meant well. So yeah, I'm allowed to make some mistakes. Everybody is. Okay, however, listen, this is how the hierarchy is. Actions are dependent on niyyah. What is niyyah dependent on?
Like, you are doing something for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
So the thought. Okay, the niyyah is dependent on the thought. What is thought dependent on?
What you are thinking.
Comes from where?
The mind.
No, that goes
brain?
into the mind. Where does it come from?
It's come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala?
Yeah, it comes from the environment.
Yeah.
So the kind of people you're going to hang out with is the kind of thought that's going to go into your mind.
Yeah.
So actions come from niyyah. Niyyah comes from thought. Thought comes from your environment. Okay? And where does the environment come from?
Big people.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about, buddy. You need to control the environment. The Quran is enforcing upon you. Otherwise, people will have malintent, hence malactions. See the whole solution here. Please? Yeah, I'm looking at you, man. Telling you. Okay? Yeah, so Manahil.
Yeah.
So that you wouldn't judge people, okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you can never know what he meant because that's inside the heart. So you have, Prophet ﷺ said, give your brother 700 benefits of the doubt. If he commits something wrong, think good about it. Maybe he didn't mean it like this. Because we cannot know what the niyyah is, right?
Yeah.